welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana, as we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Bohannon. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the... Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
So Florida Atlantic's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Bohannon. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Turner. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay. Touchdown, Green Wave! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got...
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Callaway. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it on the right. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Henry. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Preston. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Bohannon. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The give on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Off the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Miller. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put...
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Terrell. Can't get him to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He slings it deep to the left. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's clapped. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Got it.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Stumbled to the ground. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Here's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the
turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space, it's Barnes. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. We need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Throwing right. Got the tight end outside. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Enough play action on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And the Owls will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback.
He's got it down the left. Turns on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clapp.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Hand off from the shotgun. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Owls moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th. Unleashes one deep. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well give it to him again. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. Finding an escape route. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Looking for a gap. It's Gordon. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks one deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains.
3:25.
Off play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged on the outside, it's Messer. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season